Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Rodgers' Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
It took a Rodgers to Rodgers Hail Mary to win last year. What's in store here as the Packers and Lions get underway? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Design run for their wideout. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And for Clinton-Dix, he had 80 of those tackles this past season, 5 interceptions. Got him to a Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
How about that? That's got to be an incredible thrill for Clinton-Dix to be able to come back to his hometown. He played at Dr. Phillips High in Orlando before going off to the University of Alabama and playing the Pro Bowl in front of all his friends and family. And he's going to be a huge building block for Green Bay in 2017. Him at the safety position, about to get better at the corners, but of course Clay Matthews is still there too, terrorizing quarterbacks.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally in the game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And on 2nd and 10 now. On the run, Abdullah. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Complete to Abradaris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
In the red zone this time. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Their big-bodied receiver from a yard out. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this Green Bay Packers offense will be commanded by Aaron Rodgers. Season 2016, Charles, obviously didn't end the way they wanted to, but what a run for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers from 4-6 to the NFC Championship game.
And that's what we'll remember the most, right to the brink of going to another Super Bowl for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. But I can't help but reflect on the 4-6 start. So many people were questioning Aaron Rodgers during that time. What was wrong with his mechanics? Why weren't they doing things a certain way? He answered those critics in a massive way.
Last 11 games, 30 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Great play at the end. Question, Charles. In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And we put our attention now on the defense for the Packers. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that.
Right.
Totally missed it.
First down, Stafford here. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They run with Abdullah. Stays on his feet. Room here to run. 20. And all the way to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10, Stafford again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Holding offense.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
Field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance. because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete here on third down. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? Now a first down throw. Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 30, just shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Alone to the right is Jones. On second down, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Stafford now on second down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
319!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl. Traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle. Starting to get near that, maybe run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. Right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right.
Stafford on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So a second down incompletion. Now we're down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And unless this is a quick incomplete, likely the last play here of this first half. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers are on the bad end of things at home, but will have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Lions came in prepared for this game, and it shows in the way they've played. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Lions take it at the 1, over the middle for completing the pass, and he didn't play drive with the TD. Lions up now by 7. 1st and 10, Abdullah's going to shift out to the right side, and he'll end up at the 10-yard line before being tackled. Lions would stall out, though, and settle for a field goal. About halfway through the second, over the middle, Matthew Stafford completing the pass, and he'll be tackled at their own 9-yard line. Later on the drive, they'd stall out and settle for a field goal. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Lambeau Field for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Throwing is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league? Andrews.
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's
go. I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
A handoff to Abdullah. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down following the run.
Tight, watch left. Watch left.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford finding time. All kinds of time. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Holding. Offense.
Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Start right there.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency with what you are. Stay with who you know and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, Abdullah. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
The left side completion to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Another pistol look here. To throw on second down is Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Here's Stafford. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get it inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he floats one there, incomplete. Second and goal is still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific. We're trying to put him on the ground.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Prater now will send it away following the made goal. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
319!
On first down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that is incomplete here. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Rodgers now on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. And again, it's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. That for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
Let's get that ball, Neil. Let's get that ball right here. Check, check. Run it up. 15. Here we go. Let's bring it. Here we go. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Four down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
Check, check. Run it up. 15. Here we go. Let's bring it.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Rodgers again now. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. 58.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. 319.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start,
Check,
offense.
check, check, check.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
4 down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jordy Nelson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he was able to shoot. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Red zone opportunity. Throwing here, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.